For our problem today, we're going to be using a really basic example of the mean value theorem, a really basic application of it. This is just like an intro into doing one of these problems. So we're going to start with a function of 5x squared minus 3x plus 2 within the boundaries of 0 and 2. And when we're looking at a function like this in a mean value theorem problem, we have to answer two questions. One, is it continuous? Is it continuous? And two, is it differentiable? And looking at this problem, it's an x squared problem. Yes, it is continuous. And differentiable, what that means pretty much is, can we take a derivative of it? And in this case, yes, we can. So with that information, we can go ahead with the rest of the problem. The mean value theorem equation is f of b minus f of a over b minus a. It's a pretty simple equation to memorize. If you can memorize that, you'll be able to do these problems fairly easily. So from there, we just plug in, what we're given. This is our b value, and this is our a value. So we're going to do f of 2 squared minus 3 times 2 plus 2 minus the quantity of 5 times 0 squared minus 3 times 0 plus 2. So from this we're going to get 20 minus 6 plus 2 minus, this is 0, that's 0. So it's minus 2. Our 2's are going to cancel out. Oh, by the way, this entire time I should have added that in. This is over 2 because 2 minus 0. That's our b minus a value. So we're left with 20 minus 6 over 2. And when we solve this out, we get 7. And now with our 7, with this value of 7 here, we are going to take the derivative. This is why it's important that it's differentiable. We're going to take the derivative of our initial function here, and the derivative, let me draw a line to separate all this. So the derivative is going to be 10x minus 3. Okay, so once we have our derivative, we're going to set that equal to the value that we got from our mean value theorem formula. So we're going to do 10x minus 3 is equal to 7. We add the 3 on both sides. We get 10 is equal to 10x. Divide by 10, divide by 10. X is going to be equal to 1. Now the reason why this is important, this 1 value here, this is actually the answer to our problem. This is what's called our C value. And in a mean value theorem problem, the C value is the most crucial part of it. That's what you're looking for. And in the mean value theorem, that pretty much means that, our tangent line at x equals 1 is going to be equal, the slope of it is going to be equal to our tangent line, or our secant line, my bad. Anyway, that is how you do the problem. If you guys have any other requests or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. But to recap, pretty much what we did was we figured out it was continuous and differentiable. We inserted our a and b value into our formula. Once we got the answer from going through the steps of our formula, we incorporated that into our derivative. We just set the derivative of our original function equal to our 7. And once we solved that, we got our C value, which is x equals 1.